Hello and welcome to more The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Ezlo has a message for us. The next element is near Lake Hylia. Now how are we going to get there? I wonder who might be able to help us out with something like that. Good question, Ezlo. We'll figure that out in a second, but Ezlo has a lot of new dialogue, and a lot of it's pretty funny, so let's take a minute, guys. Let's go through Ezlo's dialogue here. All we have to do is use the Ocarina of Wind to call Zephyr. So that's what we have to do, go use the Ocarina of Wind. If we stand on a wind crest and call him, he'll take us where we want to go. Ah, sounds fancy. Well, now that we've got the Ocarina of Wind, shouldn't we try to use it? Even places we've seen before may hold new surprises if we try flying there. Okay. Sniff, 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 sniff. Do you smell something weird? Oh my, I'm sorry, Link. You see, I hid a little eggy snack in your hair about a month ago, and I completely forgot about it. Oh dear, it's quite disgusting. Ezlo, what the crud, man? Alright, I guess we got some egg hair. I don't know how I didn't notice. Alright. I don't have a nose. Hey, Link, why don't we just take the rest of the day off? I'm just beat, I tell ya. Yeah, sitting on my head and having me walk around's gotta be brutal. I guess rolling, though, he kind of gets squished into the ground over and over. I do tend to roll quite a lot. Huh? Strange. I thought a woman was calling out to me just now. Maybe it was just my imagination. It definitely was, Ezlo. You know, I'm really suffering from a lack of exercise up here, and I had an idea. Link, why don't you climb onto my head for a while? Ezlo, that's not gonna happen. What's up, Link? What can I do for you? Oh, I just bit my tongue. Don't speak. Okay, so that's all the new Ezlo dialogue. I just thought a lot of it was pretty awesome, so I wanted to show it. So let's go use that Ocarina of Wind that we got, or Ocarina, however you want to pronounce it. I'm going to pronounce it Ocarina, and we get the little bird Zephyr to come pick us up. And we have a bunch of places throughout the game that we've opened up those wind ruins and we can now warp to. So we've got Hyrule Town, we've of course got Mount Krenel up there, we've got Castor Wilds, we've got, next to Link's house, we've got Minish Woods, and one that we actually didn't open ourselves, but we can go to Lake Hylia. So, if that's where we're trying to get to, we might as well go and do that. We can go right to the place where we get the water element. Aha! So that mysterious mark we've been seeing is a wind crest. If you play the Ocarina of Wind, Zephyr comes to pick you up and fly you away. That means we can have Zephyr carry us to any other wind crest we've seen. Are you following me, Link? Don't hurt your brain thinking about it. Ezlo, you're hurting my brain by clamping onto my head, you crud. Just give it a try and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, so we can now shrink down to minish size. We can go check out this house. And right over there is actually the Temple of Droplets, so maybe we can get to that crud too. So let's go ahead and shrink down. And let's go up and go inside this tiny little house. Hey, buddy. Oh, a visitor, how rare! But you have found me, the wisest of the wise. You what? You want to enter the temple you can see in the lake? They call that place the Temple of Droplets. Did we already know the name? I might have spoiled it like 10 seconds early. My bad, guys, but there you go. The name is the Temple of Droplets. I have heard rumors that one Minish actually did find a way in long ago. That Minish is Elder Librarian, and he is in semi-retirement in the town library. The library should be opening soon. Perhaps you can go find him. Alright, so we'll go look for that. Now this guy wants to fuse with us, but I'm not going to do that for now. We'll eventually do a big fusion episode and do that one. So let's go back to normal size. Let's go use our Ocarina of Wind once again. And we're going to go warp back to Hyrule Town and see if that library is opened up. So, there we go. This is the wind crest right here. And let's go see. Is it open, dude? It is indeed. So we can go inside the library, and as I go, I want to talk to some characters because there is some new dialogue here. I'm starting to think I won't find any light force near the castle. Oh no. So I do want to go inside the library. We do have to do some stuff in there, but before I do that, there's one thing I forgot to do last time I was in Hyrule Town, so I'm going to go do that. Nobody ever returns their books they check out from the library. Oh no. So there was something last time I was Minish size in Hyrule Town that I wanted to show, and I kind of forgot to. Hey guy, you're getting pretty tough, aren't you, kid? Bet you're still no match for me, though. Alright. You know what? I don't even feel like looking for that light force anymore. Me either, dude. You're always running around like you've got some urgent business. Why don't you just sit a spell and relax? Nope, my business is too urgent for that, crud. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get out Arcane, flip this crud back over, and let's go back out as Minish size. I'll just edit to where I want to be. Hey, little pink dude. Ghosts are scary. He seems like a funny ghost, but ghosts are still scary, aren't they? Scary? Yeah, I guess so. Dogs are nice, though. Actually, can we talk to this dog? Talk to me, dog. Haven't you ever wondered why I'm always hanging out around here? Well, you see, I've been waiting to eat you. Ah, crud. Just kidding. Did I scare you? Now, if you were a cat, that would have been scary, but I knew a dog would never eat me. So a few episodes ago, I went up this little vine right here, and I got a heart piece from the back of the inn. What I forgot to get while I was at it is right inside of here. We can go inside the bakery, sneak behind this guy, watch out for the steam, because that will hurt you if it touches you. And we can go inside here. We've got some Minish we could talk to. So let's go talk to this guy. The bread Wheaton makes has got to be the best bread in Hyrule. Well, I don't really eat it. I just buy it and then look for kinstones inside of it. Sometimes I sneak off with a little nibble of leftover bread. So we have a chest on that side, so we'll have to go inside that door instead. Because there's nothing really over here. I've cleaned off the dust before, I've checked. There's nothing under the dust over here, so don't worry about that, crud. But let's just go inside here and talk to Mr. Pale Green Guy. My clothes are way more green than yours. What a wonderful smell. Sorry, that's just the stinky egg in my hair. We just love bread. So does my cat, even though it gives her the poops. But oh well, right there we get 100 rupees up to 699. So I'm gonna just run back to the cafe, and we'll go back to normal size here. Hooray! So now let's go to the library and actually get that crud started. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Pegasus boots so I don't torture you guys too hard that are trying to count all the rolls. I'm trying to do some running today instead of rolling. Although some people started to count the runs as well, so that's a little bit of torture for you guys. Oh well. I'm in charge of checking out books, so it's not my problem. Still, I feel really bad for the girl over there in charge of returns. Uh-oh. Let's go talk to her then. Welcome to the library. Hey, aren't you Smith's grandson, Link? Enjoy your browsing. All right, I'll go look at some books, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I talk about this a lot on the channel, but books are kind of my thing in real life. That is my lifelong dream, is to be a fantasy author, so one of these days, dude. But let's go over here and talk to this guy. Wonder what I should check out today. You can always check me out. Let's just go upstairs here. There's one more guy we could talk to up here, and kind of a mess over this way. So, okay, relax, dude. Sometimes these books move on their own. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. And don't tell me I'm crazy. I ain't crazy. Yep, not crazy at all. Well, we have to go Minish size to actually see that, and conveniently there is a pot on top of the roof here for some reason. So let's go ahead and do that, crud. I imagine they put the pot up there to like catch water or something, but it's kind of broken on the bottom, so it's not gonna catch any rain or anything. But once we're Minish size, if we walk into this bookshelf, we can suddenly see some Pinish. I just merged the words Picori and Minish. Wow, good job, me. Let's go talk to some Minish, some Picori. Hey, this is no good at all. The humans have checked some books out of the library. That's kind of what people do with libraries, dude. Thanks to them, none of us can get back to Elder Library. How will they get by all alone? I'm so worried. I'm sure the librarian knows something about where those books went. I wish I were big. Why, I'd walk right up and ask her where those books went. Alright, sorry I keep having to edit, guys. I guess I'm stumbling over my reading today, but oh well. So let's go talk to Blue Guy here. We can't get up the shelf because some human checked that book out. But at least we don't have to listen to Elder Library's boring old stories. I mean, maybe you should not have built your house inside of a library book. Probably a terrible idea, considering libraries usually get their books checked out, but alright, so we're gonna go back to normal size, and now that we've talked to those guys, if we talk to the librarian as normal size, we can get a little side quest started. Actually, not even a side quest, this is crucial to actually beating the game, so this is main story progression right now. So let's go down, and let's give her a chat, and see if we can get some things started. And you know what? I was trying to be nice to you guys counting the rolls earlier, but I gotta do it, guys. I gotta be evil, so, ha! Good luck counting all these rolls. Yeah, dude. Ha! I don't know why I do these things. All right, let's go talk to her here. Welcome to the library. Say, aren't you Smith's grandson? Oh, yes. Yep. Okay, so anyways, the book's been checked out for a very long time. They're very overdue. Take a Hylian bestiary, for example. Been gone for ages. Checked out by a girl with a cat. She said she had a new cat at her house. Want to learn more about it, she did. Alright, I guess the bestiary shows cats. Also, I forgot to read this. This week's top titles. Number 3, Learn to Like Your Like, a good guide to a bad pet. Number 2, Gorman's Guide to Good Grub. Number 1, Married to the Moblin. That sounds like some weird fantasy, dude, some paranormal romance. Alright, so real quick, I want to actually get out both of my bottles. We're going to dual wield bottles of water right here. So I want to scoop not just 1, but 2 bottles of water. The ultimate weapon, dual wielding. But okay, we'll go ahead and put one of those away at least. And now I want to go start this little quest. So we have to go to a girl with a cat, which is going to be Julieta, which is right down here. So let's go inside and see if the book is here. And there it is, on top of the shelf. Say, look at that, Link. There's a book up on top of that bookcase. But how are we going to get it? We can't reach it and we have no ladder. Ah, jeez, and I don't think just shaking the bookcase will make it fall either. This presents an interesting problem, wouldn't you say? So yeah, for some reason they put the book on top of the bookshelf, the one that I needed, dude. Let's read this letter, see if they apologize for it. Dear Mom, I'll be next door if you need me. Okay, I guess let's go look next door then. So she's probably at her boyfriend's house. What's up, Julieta? Can I get that book? Huh, a book from the library? A Hylian bestiary, is that the one? Yeah, I checked it out a while ago. You came all this way to get it? Wow, you're one dedicated librarian. But I don't know how to tell you this, but it's back in my house. Would you mind going there to get it? I just can't leave right now, you see. Yeah, she's too busy smooching this dude. They say the king's been weird lately, but that doesn't really have anything to do with our love. Alright, so I'll just tell you guys to actually get the book. What we have to do is use a bottle of water, put out the fire right here, and let's go do this crud. So yeah, good luck figuring that one out on your own. Now, stop walking around it, Link. There we go, we'll jump on top of it. And once we're small, we can go inside the fireplace. And we can go right through here. And now we have to sneak past the evil cat. I don't think I'm going to give the cat a nameplate, but they kind of are an enemy. They can totally swat at you. Wait, how much did he do? He did 3/4 of a heart, dude! I guess cats are kind of dangerous. They don't really chase you down, though, but yeah, they do a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and push this book off the shelf. And now we have to backtrack till we're big and come back in here. So I'll just edit ahead, guys. It's gotta do some backtracking. Ah, we are big again! Ah, we get the book! We got a library book called a Hyrulean Bestiary. So let's go and take that back to the library. Hello, I got your book. Hey, look at that, our long-lost copy of a Hyrulean Bestiary. Link, are you returning this book? Thank you so much. I can't begin to describe how much I'm looking forward to putting this back. Alright, so there's one book down, but unfortunately there are still more to go. The next overdue book is, let's see. Ah, yes, of course, Legend of the Picori. It's been out forever. It was checked out by a somewhat absent-minded scholar, I believe. Alright, so let's go see if we can find that one. The scholar is in the house that has been locked at the bottom left of Hyrule Town here. So let's go over and see if we can finally do this. So before, if we tried to go in, if we tried to interact with this door, he'd be like, I'm busy, leave me alone! But now, if we go talk to it, stop. Okay, let's just walk into it. What? Huh? A book from the library? Ah, yes, of course. I knew this day would come. Please come in. So let's go inside. And here we have a dude to talk to. Hey, buddy. I am researcher of Picori legend and lore. My name is Dr. Left. You're here about that book, Legend of the Picori, aren't you? Well, I hate to say this, but I haven't seen it in several days. Perhaps a mischievous little mouse has taken it. Well, I'm sure it's in this house somewhere. I just don't know where. But I'm very busy right now, so why don't you just look for it yourself? Alright, I will do that. But real quick, we have another bottle of water. Let's go ahead and put out this fire as well. And now let's go turn into Minish size. So to do that, we're going to have to go inside this little building here. Let's go inside, and let's go shrink on down. We'll take the back entrance right here. Just like that. And we can take the front entrance. Very conveniently, they just have little doors everywhere for us to go inside. So we can go in right here, and we can talk to this little Minish. Hey, buddy. Hey, do you know the clues that reveal the location of the treasure? Cross the bridge that spans the rapid flow through the land of the fearsome beast until you reach the Misty Falls. The treasure sleeps on the other side of the secret entrance there. They say it's a magical tool that allows even little people to push big things. According to the legend, you're supposed to start from this house. Alright guys, let's go see if we can start that adventure to get that item. So, we have to go through the little thing right here. And now we can go up this way. We can finally go inside this little house and talk to this guy. I really like this house. This is the best place in this whole human town. I want to stay here forever. Okay, we could fuse with this guy, but we're not going to. There's a few fusions we could do right now, but we're going to leave them for a later date. Instead, we're just going to go right through here and I guess talk to this Minish along the way. Hey, I've heard about you, so you're going to go ahead, are you? Well, onward to glory then. Just don't die out there, okay? I'll do my best. I'm pretty good at not dying so far. So the little thing that Minish told us, this is the rapid flows we have to cross, and this is the land of the fearsome beasts, the cats. Oof! Ah, it's no good. I just can't get anywhere. Man, oh man, oh man. So we have to actually sneak past these guys, which is easier said than done because they kind of crowd up this place. Especially this one. Okay, let me through, let me through. Oh, he got me, you crud. Oh well, so let's go right inside here and see if we can find what we're looking for. Who knew there'd be something like this behind one of those town fountains? Who knew there'd be someplace like this behind one of the town's fountains? Well, let's get moving and see if we can find that item those Minish mentioned. Alright, let's go kill all these Slugulas. Now that we have the white sword, we can just one-shot these guys. Looking pretty good. If we go up this way, it's kind of a dead end, so nothing up there. And on the left, we have this bridge that is not finished, and there's nothing we could do over there. Although I wish there was, because there's a heart piece. Oh well, unfortunately we can't get that right now. So let's go over here, deal with some enemies that we've dealt with as Minish size before, like these red Mulldozers. And get ourselves a fairy, sure, why not? That'll heal us up. We'll go ahead and sneak past these guys. Oh, I probably should use my cane here. I don't know how I managed to dodge those guys so well. But there we go. Now we can jump up top and have this room. I wonder what would pop out here. What could it possibly be? Okay, just more Mulldozers. So yeah, it's not too big of a deal, even though I kind of let that guy hit me. But yeah, these guys are quite spread out, so they're not too hard to deal with. We can just fight them one at a time. Use the boomerang. Oh, I missed! Oh well, took some damage for it. Let's go back and get that rupee if I can. And get ourselves the chest. The legendary item, what could it possibly be? Get ourselves the power bracelets. You're filled with strength, even while tiny. So now, even though we are small, we could push big things, which is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, we still can't go get the heart piece over here, so we're just going to have to exit and see what we can do. I'm actually going to go all the way... Crud. I'm going to go all the way back to Dr. Left's house. Oh, got it out of my way, cat. Let's push this box now that we can, because we're super strong with that power bracelet. And the rest of the path is pretty normal, so I'll just meet you guys back at Dr. Left's house. So yeah, we'll just walk right back inside his chimney. And now we could actually push this to the side, and we can build ourselves a little path to get to that top door. So that is why we needed the power bracelet. It's kind of important if you want to push some bookcases while you're tiny. So inside here, we've got some more dust. But on the right there, we've got the book. We just have to figure out how to actually get that, crud. Let's talk to this guy. I see. Oh, that makes sense. Human books are so interesting. And that guy, Dr. Left, living down there, has great taste in reading material. I guess so. Let's talk to the green guy. It's a bit dusty up here, huh? Maybe I should do a little cleaning. All right, so let's go ahead and do some cleaning, because in this case, there actually is something important. Right here, we can uncover some stuff that will let us split, of course. Thanks for cleaning up. Now all that dust is gone. Let's go over and see if we can get this book. It's kind of gigantic, but maybe we can knock it down. It looks like it's precariously hanging here. Oh, ha, hey! Phew! I want to return this book by dropping it down below. It's impossible without some extra weight. But my brother is so busy with a book of his own that he won't help me out. Maybe I could do it if I try again. So we can stand on it. It'll make it wobble a lot, but it's not going to work. What we actually have to do is go and split, and then use both of us to weigh it down. I don't know why the clones actually weigh something, but I guess they do. You know what, that makes sense. We've been able to push buttons with them, so of course they'd weigh something. So alright, we just have to split, and then carefully walk through here without accidentally killing the clone. Let's get through the dust. And up we go, we just have to stand on the very edge. That should be enough. And it is! We drop down, the Picori, or the Minish just jumps off of it, but we didn't, so oh well. So with that, let's go ahead and go back to big size once again. And we'll go back inside and grab that book. Hooray, we're big! So let's go out. And let's roll over and not fall into the water right there. And let's go get that book. Finally, we got it. Book number 2 is down. Legend of the Picori. How do you feel about that, Dr. Left? Oh, look, you found it. Could I ask you to return that book for me, lad? Sure thing. But, I gotta do something a little bit unexpected. It's time for some useless knowledge! This guy right here, Dr. Left, is actually based on a character from Link's Awakening, which is Mr. Right. You can see what they did there, right to left. But Mr. Right themselves is based on a different character called Dr. Right from SimCity on the Super Nintendo. When we play the Ocarina of Wind, it plays this little jingle. That little jingle actually comes from the original Legend of Zelda. When you play the flute in that game, well, here you go. But that jingle pops up in some other games as well, for example in Super Mario Bros. 3. And even in the intro music to Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh, and Zephyr, that little blue bird that transports us when we use the Ocarina of Wind, you can see them on the background on the warp screen right here. Now that's kind of obvious, but there is somewhere else we can see Zephyr. At the very start of the game, during the Picori Festival, you can see Zephyr sitting on top of the Wind Ruins in Hyrule Town. Let's go ahead and warp back to Link's house, because there's some weird stuff there as well. If we go to the top floor of Link's house and go to the bottom left of the room, we get this strange dialogue from Eslo. I sense something unusual here. Is it something hidden? I won't tell anyone, so come on, show me! I have scoured the internet for hours. I've tried everything I can possibly think of in the game, and I can find no answer to what this secret is. I think it is just something in the game that has no answer. But there's something else pretty strange in Link's house. Inside the smith room right here, if we go and stab the wall, you can see it sounds pretty normal. But if we stab this one spot in particular, it will sound different. That is the sound that happens when we can blow a wall up. So let's go ahead and blow it up and see what happens. Why not? After blowing it up, we can now stab it, and it sounds normal, but nothing really happens. Although, normally when you walk into a wall, Link will just walk into it. But with this spot, after blowing it up, Link will now push into the wall instead of walking into it. So I don't know why that happens, but it does. If we leave the room and come back, the wall will go back to normal. We can now stab it and get that weird sound. But let's get back to the gameplay. And you know what, guys? While we're here in Link's house, let's go get to something actually pretty useful. There's a little secret right here. If we go get out the mole mitts and dig in this spot in particular, we will get 20 rupees. Every single time. We can do this over and over as much as we want, so now we basically have infinite rupees super easily. If you don't feel like farming rupees with the Pico-Light method, you could just do this instead and get all the rupees you could ever possibly want. It's kind of ridiculous, kind of game-breaking, but there you go. So let's go back to the library and let's go turn in that book. Hello, I've got the book. Oh my goodness, will you look at that? It's our copy of Legend of the Picori. It's been checked out for so long. Like, you deserve a medal for all this. I am moved, deeply, deeply moved by this thoughtful gesture. Yay! Alright, well, this is not the end, guys. There is one more book, and the last book we still need is A History of Masks. I think it was checked out by Hagen, the mayor. How could he keep the library book so long? He's a public official. Alright, let's go pay the mayor a visit and see if we can get that book back. So let's just run right on over. I guess do one roll right there, why not? Alright, mayor, cough it up. Where's that book? Ahem. Oh, I didn't mean literally cough it up. Yes, that's me, Hagen. I am mayor of this town. What's that? You want a book? A history of masks? And you say I checked it out, do you? Yes, indeed I did. Or wait, did I? Aw, jeez. Alright, guys, what we have to do is run into the wall, break these masks, and that will reveal a little path for us here. These masks actually have a pretty good chance to drop red rupees, but we didn't get any right there. Oh well. So let's go ahead and flip this over, and let's shrink on down. I guess we'll just roll our way over there. Lots and lots of rolls here. So we just have to go up, go all the way over, and hopefully it's very convenient. The book will just be right here. Crud, there's no book. Oh well. The mayor took off for his cabin by the lake clutching a book. We saw him go, but after the chest was opened, the road to Minish Woods was blocked. You won't be able to get through. When the mayor came back, he didn't have that book anymore. I'm sure he just left it at his lakeside cabin. He's pretty forgetful like that. You want to go to the cabin by the lake? Well, let me just mark it here on your map. Yes, there. It's right here. You should be able to find it now. So, it's going to be in Lake Hylia, and we've kind of already been there, so that's pretty convenient. Alright, now I actually don't want to warp to Lake Hylia. I want to just walk manually to Lon Lon Ranch, because last time we went there, we opened up a little side path that'll help us get exactly where we need to go pretty quickly. Oh, or we'll just run into the wall. Alright, so I'm going to go this way, and we'll go down, and to the right, we'll have a path opened up. So, right down here, we push this rock to the side. So let's go on through, and we can very easily get to the place I actually want to be in Lake Hylia. Go down here, and the spot we need to get to is right over here. Now, throughout the game, you might have noticed these weird walls. Now that we have the mole mitts, we can finally dig through these things. So let's go ahead and dig through our first one, and get inside this room where it's time for some fast-forward digging! Yay! Alright, we got ourselves a chest right here. It's gonna have a blue kinstone piece. Now, you don't have to dig everything, but it's just so satisfying. I just gotta do it, guys. Alright, so right here, pretty obvious we're gonna have a green rupee like, so we'll go ahead and smack that guy a couple times. We've got some more digging to do. Here we go. And up here, we've got ourselves a new enemy. This is a like. If this guy grabs us, he can steal our shield. We got to be very careful about that. But honestly, they kind of are very obvious, so we don't really have to worry about them too much. Unlike rupee likes, which try to be sneaky, these guys, not so much. Now, one spot I actually do want to dig up right over here. We've got a little weird-looking thing on the wall, and we can actually fuse with it. So let's go ahead and fuse with the mysterious wall with a blue 6 right here. And let's see what we get for that. So for fusing with this guy, it's going to do something inside the Goron Cave, which is actually back in Lon Lon Ranch, pretty close to where we are right now. And for doing that, it's going to make a second Goron appear. No, it's no good. I can't break it by myself. Yeah, thankfully we just did a fusion right there. We get the magic of Sparkles right here. And for some reason, Sparkles just inspire a new one to appear. I had a strange feeling like a fellow Goron was in need. Hello, Goro. That wall, you can't get through that alone. I'm coming to help you. Alright, Mr. Goron. Don't worry, I'm here to help you. Let's break through that wall together, Goro. Alright, you guys do that. So I guess with that wall broken up, maybe we should go check what's on the other side. I'm sure it's going to be something good. Don't worry, guys. It won't be a waste of time at all. Alright, so back in Lon Lon Ranch. Let's go check that out. But first, we have a little bit more to do here in this cave. So let's go do some more digging. I doubt I'll do every single dig spot for the entire game, but right now it's just too satisfying. You know what? We don't even need to fast forward this one. I just want to dig through it. Let's just go get these guys. No dirt left undigged. Okay, let's go up here, and let's go over to the actual cabin here. Unfortunately, I think we have to walk down these stairs. So here's the cabin. Can we get that book? Okay, there's some stuff on the shelf right there once again. I don't know what it is with people and putting their books way high up, but oh well. Hagen's Words of Wisdom. If you can't solve a problem, just ram headlong into it. Bam! I don't know if they want me to ram into that with Pegasus boots. No, I'm pretty sure a different Zelda game has you ram into something with Pegasus boots to knock down a book, but not this game. In this game, we have to ram into this thing, And then we have to go Minish size and sneak in the back entrance right here. So let's go get out our Gust Jar. We'd have to blow across this thing with some giant hot dog wieners across the top there. I don't know why there's this perfect little tiny water path, but there just is, so don't worry about it. Let's keep blowing along. And eventually we'll get to the dock right here. A perfectly little tiny dock for us. We can walk on top of this lily pad, which I did very quickly somehow. And what we want to do is push this thing to the right, and that'll reveal a little staircase for us. And we can now push the book off. Ah, crud. Push it off. And now we just have to backtrack, go back in here while we're big, and we can grab that book. Although we have to be careful because for some reason on the return trip, it's not going to be empty. Suddenly, butt heads! Oh, there we are. Suddenly, butt heads everywhere! So lots of pestos just randomly appear right there, but we can just outrun them, I guess. I killed a couple of them. Okay, there we go. So let's go back to normal size. Let's go inside and get the third and final book, and we can finally wrap up this pretty long quest. I know it's been a long episode, guys, but I didn't want to split this quest into 2 parts. That would just feel weird. So here we got a history of masks. Let's go ahead and call up Zephyr, and let's warp back to Hyrule Town. And we go, the final book. Let's go. Would you look at that? I can't believe it. It's our copy of A History of Masks. That mayor of ours is a real piece of work, isn't he? It must have been quite a challenge to get this back from him. You are my new favorite person, Link. Thank you so much. And who was your old favorite person? You know, Link, you've now returned all of our overdue books. Now I can finally get that bookshelf on the 2nd floor in order. Hey, Sturgeon, books to shelf. Yes, here I am. I'm here. I'll have these books put away lickety-split. Holy crud, how do you run so fast, dude? Not even I can run that fast. Actually, I'd have to do some pixel analysis to see, but that guy might even run faster than us with Pegasus boots. Not exactly sure. But now we can go back up there, shrink back down to Minish size, and hopefully we can actually see the Minish that we're looking for. Hey guy! Oh ho ho, all the books are back on the shelves, isn't it grand? Sure, like a piano. I'm tiny and I'm here to talk to Minish. We got Mr. Orange Guy. Come on, Mr. Orange Guy, you gotta give me something for all this work. Hey, listen up, listen good. The books are back now. It's true, haha! Now we can get back to Elder Library. So you brought the books back. Good for you, thank you. Please take this as a sign of our thanks. Alright, we gave 50 rupees. I guess that's something. Mr. Blue Guy up here, can I also get something from you? I mean, I did the work for you too, right? Ah, it's so nice to have all my little books in a row. All 2 of them. Yep. Alright, let's go up this ladder instead. I don't know how any of the adults don't see the giant holes in the bookshelf, but yeah, well. And it is very convenient. There just happens to be some ladders on the back of these book spines. So let's go over this way, and we're actually gonna go down this side. And there's a tiny little book house, dude. It's so cute. Let's go inside. And actually, the 4-leaf clover kind of reminds me of St. Patrick's Day, but that was a few days ago now. So we could fuse with this guy. Once again, we're not going to do that fusion right now. Whoa! Ho, 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 ho! Oh, a visitor after many long weeks. Even Jotari has been away so long, I've grown almost lonely. But what is it? What do you need? You want to visit the Temple of Droplets? Very well, you are the first such brave person in a long while. Stand on the clover in front of me. Oh boy, we're gonna get some good luck. 4-leaf clovers, dude. You kids today, no patience for an old man. Well, just stand right there like I told you. Whoa, now open. Secret mystery panel. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, jeez, what the crud, dude? We put your book card back together and this is what we get. Whoa, wasn't that fun? Now then, it's up to you to pass this trial safely and recover the item you require. Oh, what fun. I do so love the real nitty-gritty of adventuring. Alright, guys, we get dropped into this area. Oh, I just smacked my hip on something. Well, not my hip, my, whatever it is I have now. My brim? Whatever. That old fool must just love sending people on dangerous missions. And how did that library get into the Temple of Droplets anyway? I guess the answer lies up ahead. Keep moving, boy. Alright, so we can push these blocks right here. So let's get them out of the way and see what we can find. Like lots of Slugulas. Go ahead and one-shot all these guys. And let's get out our Gust Jar. We have to suck the tip of this mushroom here to get across. So let's do just that. Here we go. And let's continue to more Slugulas. Yeah, there's kind of certain enemies that you see a lot when you're in Minish segments, and Slugulas are one of them. But we're also going to get a new enemy. I believe these guys are called Slicer Beetles, and these guys are pretty dangerous. They've got a lot of defense. They can shoot out their cruds like boomerangs, which will do half a heart of damage. And yeah, it's pretty scary. And they also tend to fight in groups. So what I'm going to do is get out my boomerang, and after they shoot out their crud, they should be a little bit vulnerable. Okay, we got one of them. Oh, jeez, I just hope the other one doesn't block them. They also have a lot of health right here. They are stacked up, dude. Okay, there we go. Come on. Let's keep stunning them. Get them. There we go. We got them. Whew. Let's go ahead and grab that crud. And let's get ourselves the flippers. This is what we have been working for. Press A to glide through the water and B to dive. So now, we can go inside water. Yes. Why, it all makes sense now, doesn't it, boy? Librarian used those flippers to swim to the entrance to the Temple of Droplets. So, if you put these on, you should be able to swim, too. Remarkable! Ah, jeez, dude, my reading is so bad today, but let's go ahead and swim along, guys. I don't know why, but Link always looks like he's drinking all the water as he goes. Kinda weird, but yes, we can also press B to go under, which will be handy in some situations. Up here, we've got this frozen treasure chest that we can't really do anything with. So let's just move on. If we go to the right, there's going to be nothing over there. But if we go to the south, we can actually find ourselves an exit. And this is kind of why there is the ladder leading to the library. Because if we go out here, first of all, we can move really quick, which is awesome. But once we go out here, we can actually climb this thing back to the library. And that'll let us go back to normal size. So there we go, guys. We have got the flippers. And with that, we are going to go ahead and wrap things up here for today. I know this one was a bit of a doozy, but we got a lot done. We got the power bracelets, we got the flippers as well. And now that we have all these different items, there is so much crud we can collect. So we'll come back next time, and we will start the massive collection that we need to do and start working our way towards the Temple of Droplets. So I will see you guys then. Take care.